Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. And welcome to Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to today's session of reading from Bhagavad Gita. Today we are going to read from chapter number 18, verse number 78. 1878. Yatra yogeśvaraḥ kṛṣṇo, yatra pārtho dhanur-dharaḥ, tatra śrīr vijayo bhūtir, dhruvā nītir matir mama. Yatra yogeśvaraḥ kṛṣṇo, yatra pārtho dhanur-dharaḥ, tatra śrīr vijayo bhūtir, dhruvā nītir matir mama. Yatra yogeśvaraḥ. Synonyms are as follows. Yatra yogeśvaraḥ, wherever the master of mysticism, Kṛṣṇaḥ, Lord Krishna. Yatra pārthaḥ dhanur-dharaḥ. Yatra, wherever Pṛthā, the son of Pṛthā, dhanur-dharaḥ, the carrier of the bow and arrow. Tatra, there, śrīḥ, opulence, vijayaḥ, victory, bhūtiḥ, exceptional power, dhruvā, certain, nītiḥ, morality, matiḥ, mama, my opinion. Translation: wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Bhagavad Gita began with an inquiry of Dhritarashtra's. He was hopeful of the victory of his sons, assisted by great warriors like Bhishma, Drona, and Karna. He was hopeful that the victory would be on his side. He means Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was hopeful that the victory would be on his side, but after describing the scene on the battlefield, Sanjaya told the king, "You are thinking of victory, but my opinion is that where Krishna and Arjuna are present, there will be all good fortune." He directly confirmed that Dhritarashtra could not expect a victory for his side. Victory was certain for the side of Arjuna because Krishna was there. Krishna's acceptance of the post of charioteer for Arjuna was an exhibition of another opulence. Krishna is full of all opulences, and renunciation is one of them. Excuse me, please give me 1 second. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sorry about that. Sorry for that pause. So victory was certain for the side of Arjuna because Krishna was there. Krishna's acceptance of the post of charioteer for Arjuna was an exhibition of another opulence. Krishna is full of all opulences, and renunciation is one of them. There are many instances of such renunciation, for Krishna is also the master of renunciation. The fight was actually between Duryodhana and Yudhishthir. Arjuna was fighting on behalf of his elder brother Yudhishthir. Because Krishna and Arjuna were on the side of Yudhishthir, Yudhishthir's victory was certain. The battle was to decide who would rule the world, and Sanjaya predicted that the power would be transferred to Yudhishthir. It is also predicted here that Yudhishthir, after gaining victory in this battle, would flourish more and more, because not only was he righteous and pious, but he was also a strict moralist. He never spoke a lie during his life. There are many less intelligent persons who take Bhagavad Gita to be a discussion of topics between two friends on a battlefield. But such a book cannot be scripture. Some may protest that Krishna incited Arjuna to fight, which is immoral. But the reality of the situation is clearly stated. Bhagavad Gita is the supreme instruction in morality. The supreme instruction of morality is stated in the 9th chapter, in the 34th verse, 934. Manmana bhava madbhaktaha. One must become a devotee of Krishna, and the essence of all religion is to surrender unto Krishna. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. The instructions of Bhagavad Gita constitute the supreme process of religion and of morality. All other processes may be purifying and may lead to this process, but the last instruction of the Gita is the last word in all morality and religion. Surrender unto Krishna. This is the verdict of the 18th chapter. Surrender unto Krishna. This is the verdict of the 18th chapter. From Bhagavad Gita, we can understand that to realize oneself by philosophical speculation and by meditation is one process, but to fully surrender unto Krishna is the highest perfection. This is the essence of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. The path of regulative principles according to orders of social life and according to the different courses of religion may be a confidential path of knowledge. But although the rituals of religion are confidential, meditation and cultivation of knowledge are still more confidential. And surrender unto Krishna in devotional service in full Krishna consciousness is the most confidential instruction. That is the essence of the 18th chapter. Another feature of Bhagavad Gita is that the actual truth is the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna. The absolute truth is realized in the three features: impersonal Brahma, localized Paramatma, and ultimately the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna. Perfect knowledge of the absolute truth means perfect knowledge of Krishna. If one understands Krishna, then all the departments of knowledge are part and parcel of that understanding. Krishna is transcendental, for he is always situated in his internal potency. So his internal potency is eternal, and Krishna is transcendental. He is always situated in his eternal internal potency. The living entities are manifested of his energy and are divided into two classes: eternally conditioned and eternally liberated. Such living entities are innumerable, and they are considered fundamental parts of Krishna. Material energy is manifested into 24 divisions. The creation is effected by eternal time, and it is created and dissolved by external energy. This manifestation of the cosmic world repeatedly becomes visible and invisible. What do we mean by that? This manifestation of cosmic world repeatedly becomes visible and invisible. Sometimes the creation is, material creation is displayed in front of us, and when annihilation is taking place, then the material creation is hidden. So sometimes, so it repeatedly becomes visible and invisible. In Bhagavad Gita, 5 principal subject matters have been discussed: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ishvara; material nature, Prakriti; the living entities, Jivas; eternal time, Kala; and all kinds of activities, Karma. All is dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa. All conceptions of the Absolute Truth, impersonal Brahma, localized Paramatma, and any other transcendental conception exist within the category of understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although superficially the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entity, material nature, and time appear to be different, nothing is different from the Supreme. But the Supreme is always different from everything. Lord Chaitanya's philosophy, that of inconceivable oneness and difference, Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. This system of philosophy constitutes perfect knowledge of the Absolute Truth. The living entity in his original position is pure spirit. He is just like an atomic particle of the Supreme Spirit. Thus, Lord Kṛṣṇa may be compared to the sun and the living entities to sunshine. Thus, Lord Kṛṣṇa may be compared to the sun and the living entities to sunshine. Because the living entities are the marginal energy of Kṛṣṇa, they have a tendency to be in contact either with the material energy or with the spiritual energy. In other words, the living entity is situated between the two energies of the Lord. And because he belongs to the superior energy of the Lord, he has a particle of independence. So living entities don't have big amount of independence. They have a particle of independence. By proper use of that independence, he comes under the direct order of Kṛṣṇa. Thus, he attains his normal condition in the pleasure-giving potency. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to the 18th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in the matter of its conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. Yatra yogeśvaraḥ Kṛṣṇa, yatra pārtho dhanur-dharaḥ, tatra śrīr vijayo bhūtir, dhruvā nītir matir mama. Wherever there is Kṛṣṇa, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. It is declared by Sanjaya. Hare Krishna.